The Egyptian pyramids have captivated the imagination of humanity for millennia. These monumental structures, most famously the Great Pyramid of Giza, stand as one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Built over 4,500 years ago, the pyramids were constructed as tombs for the pharaohs and a means of ensuring their journey to the afterlife. However, how these colossal structures were built with the technology available at the time remains one of the greatest mysteries of human history. Despite extensive research by archaeologists, engineers, and historians, we still don't have a definitive answer on how the ancient Egyptians managed to construct these awe-inspiring edifices with such precision and scale. This uncertainty has given rise to a variety of theories, ranging from scientific hypotheses to more fantastical ideas rooted in conspiracy and the unknown. Could the pyramids have been built using advanced technology lost to time? Were extraterrestrial beings involved in their construction, as some claim? The sheer size and scale of the pyramids are daunting. The Great Pyramid, for example, was originally 146.6 meters tall and made from approximately 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 to 15 tons. Constructing such a marvel using only rudimentary tools, as is commonly believed, seems almost impossible. This discrepancy between the perceived technological abilities of the time and the finished product has sparked centuries of debate. The most widely accepted theory among archaeologists and Egyptologists is that the pyramids were constructed using a massive labor force, organized with extraordinary precision and discipline. The construction of the Great Pyramid is believed to have taken about 20 years, with a workforce that could have ranged from 10,000 to 30,000 men. These workers were not slaves, as often thought, but skilled laborers, engineers and artisans who were well-fed and housed in nearby worker villages. The main method believed to have been used for transporting the massive limestone blocks was a system of ramps. These ramps could have been built straight up the side of the pyramid or spiraled around it, allowing workers to haul the stone blocks into place. Logs or sledges may have been used to roll or slide the stones across the ground, reducing friction and easing the burden on the workers. However, there are numerous issues with this theory that raise questions. Firstly, the weight and sheer volume of the stones make it difficult to believe that even with ramps and sledges, such a project could be completed within 20 years. The precision of the pyramid's alignment with the cardinal points of the compass, as well as the near-perfect angles and dimensions, suggest an incredible level of engineering sophistication that seems beyond the capabilities of the time. Additionally, there is no conclusive evidence of the actual ramp system used. While small ramps have been found at other construction sites, none large enough to have been employed for the Great Pyramid's massive scale have been unearthed. This has led many to question whether the ramps theory can fully explain the logistics of moving such massive stones and constructing such an enormous monument. These gaps in the conventional explanation have given rise to alternative theories, some of which suggest that the ancient Egyptians possessed knowledge or technology far beyond what we understand today. One of the most compelling alternative theories suggests that the ancient Egyptians may have possessed advanced technology or knowledge that has since been lost to history. Proponents of this theory argue that the precision and scale of the pyramids indicate a level of expertise that could not have been achieved with the simple tools of the time, such as copper chisels, hammers, and wooden sledges. Supporters of the lost technology theory point to several aspects of the pyramid's construction that seem to defy conventional explanation. The alignment of the Great Pyramid with true north is nearly perfect, with only a minuscule margin of error. Additionally, the pyramid's dimensions encode complex mathematical constants, such as pi and the golden ratio, leading some to believe that the ancient Egyptians had a much more sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy than we give them credit for. One of the most intriguing elements is the cutting and transportation of the massive limestone and granite blocks. Many of the stones, particularly in the inner chambers, are so precisely cut and fitted that even modern engineers struggle to explain how it could have been done without advanced tools, such as diamond-tipped saws or laser-cutting technology. The granite blocks in the King's Chamber, for instance, weigh up to 70 tons, and the nearest quarry for granite is located over 500 miles away in Aswan. Transporting and precisely placing these blocks remains a challenge even today. Some researchers suggest that the ancient Egyptians may have used a form of vibration or sound-based technology to manipulate and move the heavy stones. This theory, while speculative, draws on ancient legends and texts that speak of priests using chants or harmonics to levitate objects. Although there is no direct evidence for this, it presents an intriguing possibility that challenges our understanding of ancient engineering techniques. The idea of lost technology is appealing to those who believe the ancient Egyptians, or even earlier civilizations, possessed knowledge that has since been forgotten or erased from history. This theory often ties into more controversial ideas, such as the involvement of extraterrestrial beings, or the remnants of even older, highly advanced civilizations that predated ancient Egypt. One of the most popular and controversial theories about the construction of the pyramids is the idea that extraterrestrial beings played a role in their creation. This theory suggests that the ancient Egyptians either received help from advanced alien civilizations, or that the pyramids themselves were constructed by aliens, either as part of a greater cosmic purpose or as a way to leave their mark on Earth. Supporters of the extraterrestrial hypothesis point to the sheer scale and precision of the pyramids as evidence that human beings, especially with the tools available at the time, could not have accomplished such a feat alone. The argument often begins with the claim that moving and lifting the massive stone blocks, some weighing as much as 70 tons, would have been impossible without some form of advanced technology that may not have originated on Earth. Moreover, the alignment of the pyramids with celestial bodies, particularly the Orion constellation, is cited as evidence of an extraterrestrial connection. Some theorists believe that the pyramids were built to mirror the stars, creating a cosmic map on Earth. This theory ties into the ancient Egyptians' deep knowledge of astronomy, suggesting that this knowledge may have been gifted to them by alien visitors. The positioning of the pyramids in relation to the stars has been a focal point for those who argue that the structures serve a purpose beyond just tombs for pharaohs. Perhaps they were markers, communication devices, or energy conductors designed by extraterrestrials. One of the most well-known proponents of the ancient astronaut theory, Erich von Däniken, argues in his book Chariots of the Gods that many ancient monuments, including the pyramids, were either built by or influenced by extraterrestrial beings. He points to ancient texts and hieroglyphs that depict flying beings, advanced machinery, and gods descending from the skies as evidence that ancient people were in contact with extraterrestrials. While mainstream scholars dismiss the extraterrestrial hypothesis as speculative and unsupported by concrete evidence, it continues to capture the imagination of many. The idea that ancient civilizations might have interacted with visitors from other planets adds an exciting layer of mystery to the pyramids, feeding into the broader fascination with UFOs and the unexplained. Another fascinating theory that has gained popularity over the years is the idea that the pyramids were not simply tombs or monuments, but were designed as energy-generating structures. Known as the pyramid power theory, it suggests that the Great Pyramid and other similar structures were built with advanced knowledge of how to harness and transmit energy, possibly on a global scale. Proponents of this theory argue that the pyramid's unique geometric shape and alignment with the Earth's magnetic field may have allowed them to act as energy conductors. Some believe the structures could have gathered energy from the Earth's natural electromagnetic fields, and transmitted it through the atmosphere, either for practical purposes like communication or power generation. According to this theory, the pyramids were essentially ancient power plants that tapped into unseen forces of the earth. One version of this theory suggests that the materials used in the construction of the Great Pyramid were chosen specifically for their conductive properties. For instance, the outer casing of the pyramid was originally made of polished Tura limestone, a highly reflective material that could have enhanced energy transmission. Additionally, the inner chambers and passages are lined with granite, which contains high concentrations of quartz, a mineral known for its piezoelectric properties, the ability to generate an electric charge under mechanical stress. There are also claims that the pyramids were part of a global network of energy-transmitting structures, possibly connected to other ancient sites like Stonehenge, Teotihuacan, and the Mayan pyramids. According to this theory, ancient civilizations around the world shared knowledge of a lost energy system that was far more advanced than anything we have today. The pyramids may have been the central hubs of this system, distributing free energy across the planet. Supporters of the pyramid power theory often point to experiments conducted by researchers who claim to have observed unusual energy phenomena inside the pyramids. Some people report that objects placed within the pyramid seem to last longer, food remains fresher, and even the blades of razors stay sharp. While these claims are largely anecdotal and lack scientific validation, they continue to fuel speculation about the true purpose of the pyramids. This theory, like many others surrounding the pyramids, suggests that the ancient Egyptians, or perhaps another even older civilization, possessed knowledge about energy and the forces of nature that we have yet to rediscover. A compelling theory about the pyramids suggests that they might not have been built by the ancient Egyptians at all, but by a much older lost civilization that predated them. This theory posits that the Egyptians merely inherited the pyramids and adapted them to their own culture and religion, using them as tombs for their pharaohs. The idea of an advanced prehistoric civilization capable of constructing such monumental structures has fascinated historians, archaeologists, and alternative theorists for decades. Supporters of this theory point to the advanced knowledge required to build the pyramids, arguing that the timeline of ancient Egyptian development doesn't align with the technology and engineering skills necessary for such feats. Some propose that the pyramids may have been built more than 10,000 years ago, long before the rise of the Egyptian civilization as we know it. This date would place the construction of the pyramids closer to the end of the last ice age, when many believe a more advanced, seafaring civilization might have existed, a civilization that was later lost due to catastrophic environmental changes. The erosion patterns found around the Sphinx, located near the pyramids at Giza, have fueled this theory. Geologist Robert Schoch has argued that the erosion on the Sphinx's body suggests it was subjected to heavy rainfall, which could date its construction back to a time when the Sahara Desert was a fertile, wet region, far earlier than the accepted timeline of ancient Egypt. This has led some to speculate that the Sphinx, and possibly the pyramids, are remnants of an even older civilization that vanished long before the Egyptians came to power. Some even connect this theory with the legend of Atlantis, the fabled advanced civilization described by the Greek philosopher Plato. According to these theorists, the pyramids may have been constructed by the survivors of Atlantis, who carried their knowledge and technology to Egypt after their own homeland was destroyed. While there is no concrete evidence to support the existence of Atlantis, the idea of a lost civilization capable of building the pyramids adds another layer of intrigue to the mystery. Whether built by the Egyptians or an even older civilization, the pyramids continue to baffle and inspire. The possibility that we have yet to fully understand their origins only deepens the fascination with these ancient monuments. As new discoveries are made and old theories are re-examined, the mystery of how and why the pyramids were built remains a captivating topic for scholars, researchers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Despite the numerous theories and ongoing research, the mystery of the pyramids endures. These colossal structures, standing tall for millennia, continue to challenge our understanding of ancient civilizations. Whether built by a massive labor force using simple tools, a civilization with lost technological knowledge, or even with the help of extraterrestrial beings, the pyramids remain one of the greatest achievements in human history. What keeps the fascination alive is not just their size or age, but the unanswered questions that surround them. How did the ancient Egyptians manage to build such precise monumental structures with the limited technology of their time? Why were the pyramids built with such an extraordinary alignment to celestial bodies? Could they have been used for purposes beyond tombs, as some theories suggest, perhaps as energy generators, astronomical markers, or even remnants of a forgotten advanced civilization? While traditional archaeology seeks to provide logical explanations, the lack of concrete answers fuels alternative theories. The pyramids symbolize more than just the power and legacy of ancient Egypt. They embody humanity's quest for knowledge and understanding of the unknown. Every new discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, but also sparks new questions and ideas, ensuring that the pyramids will continue to captivate and intrigue future generations. The enduring mystery of the pyramids reminds us that the ancient world may have been far more complex and advanced than we currently believe. Whether through conventional explanations or speculative theories, one thing remains certain: the pyramids will always hold a special place in human history as both architectural marvels and enigmatic relics of a distant past. As researchers, archaeologists, and theorists continue to explore and debate the pyramids' true purpose and origin, the fascination with these structures only grows. The allure of unlocking their secrets keeps the conversation alive, ensuring that the pyramids remain one of the most talked about mysteries in the world.